What is going on, guys? How y'all doing this evening? This is the Club of the Man 1993, and I am here for episode number 161 of WWE Turner, as we discussed yet another heel turn. There's been, of course, a lot of heel turns happening, and again, I still feel way too many heels right now in the WWE. Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Here's one, though, that definitely, was necessary to happen. A person that definitely did need a heel turn to just get himself back on track again. Was this the right person, though? Because this turn came from a group of people that any of them could have used this heel turn. Any of them. From Apollo Crews to Ricochet to Cedric Alexander to... They could have even thrown in like Mustafa Ali, maybe, into the mix as a candidate to join the Hurt Business. Basically, a list of like 4 or 5 people that were candidates to join the Hurt Business. And any of them who would join would definitely benefit from it. So, of course, the one that they went with was Cedric Alexander. Again, there was really 2 people MVP was really, digging at to join the Hurt Business. Apollo Crews and Cedric Alexander. Now, of course, they did, tease him, getting on, Ricochet, even Mustafa Ali as well. But the 2 they really, really focused on were Apollo Crews and Cedric Alexander. So the one that ends up pulling the trigger and joining the Hurt Business, the young and upcoming star, is Cedric Alexander. Last night, in a 6-man tag match, before the match started, Alexander was on the ramp. MVP and the Hurt Business come out and they attack Alexander. Apollo Crews just lost his United States Championship to Bobby Lashley, and Ricochet go to save him. The 6-man tag match begins. Not long into it, was Cedric knocked off the apron. Right when Apollo was about to tag in Ricochet, Cedric grabs Ricochet's ankle, yanks him off, and Ricochet goes face first into the apron. He then slams into a barricade to the apron to steal, whatnot. Gets in there, hits a lumbar check on Apollo Crews, helping the Hurt Business win the match. And later on the show, on Raw last night, he won the VIP lounge and basically just said simple. He was tired of the beatdowns, so he thought he'd rather learn rather than keep getting beat up by them. Basically, if you can't beat him, join them thing, and learn from them. He was saying, he didn't feel good about teaming up with the one and only, and why should he be fighting for Apollo Crews' championship opportunities? So basically, he's going in business for his own. He wants to learn, and he wants to earn. So, yeah, Cedric Alexander is a heel. Not a bad match in that 8-man tag match they had then after that, except for that weird-looking finish that I still understand with that Michinoku driver unless that was supposed to be a lumbar check. Who the heck knows? But, yes, I do agree Cedric Alexander could have used a heel turn. Honestly, I had been suggesting Cedric to turn heel. Well, even if he would have stayed on 205 Live, I would have suggested him turning heel. When he came over to Raw, I was fine with him being a babyface. Of course, they did nothing with him for a while until he was posing as Gary the Garbage Man or whatnot. And Paul Heyman was behind him. A year ago, remember, Cedric was getting somewhat of a push. He was supposed to have a personal dream match of mine for the United States Championship at Clash of Champions last year with him and AJ Styles. Well, it happened except for one little problem. Come here. You're very, very close. It was on the stinking pre-show! Cedric Alexander and AJ Styles, a WrestleMania main event caliber match on the pre-show. What the hell? So then they basically just buried Alexander and just made him just a guy just to give people pins. They teased a tag team with him and Ricochet. Right after Ricochet got buried after the Super Showdown, then losing to Riddick Moss, of all people. They never really gave him a run of the tag titles or anything. So, when the whole Hurt Business formed, and again, it's benefited Bobby Lashley, it's benefited Shelton Benjamin. Obviously, though, getting a younger talent in there was needed to really, put them over for sure, to really build off a young star. And Cedric Alexander is a good choice. I'm very interested to see where it goes. Only one problem, though. I gotta be 100% honest again. As much as I'm okay with Cedric getting involved in the Hurt Business, I still feel Apollo needed it more. Cedric, I mean, I feel like, not saying he really had much more to do. He was pretty much stuck in catering anyway. Apollo Crews was kind of like, he had the momentum going, and then they needed to capitalize on it, and they didn't. So I feel like he's getting, going back to stage one again, it feels like, for him. Where Cedric, it felt like, he basically just needed that push, and he was going, the sky's the limit. Apollo, it was like, you feel like, yay, you're about to do something. This is now Cedric's, yay, you're about to do something. Let's capitalize on it and see where they go with it. So I'm interested to see what happens with Cedric. Well, maybe him and Shelton Benjamin, or him and MVP, maybe go for the tag titles. I'm predicting the Hurt Business to go after the Raw tag titles next, after this brand-to-brand invitation next week. So maybe Cedric will be one of the people winning the tag titles. Who knows? But with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this edition of Turn Alert. Again, Cedric Alexander is now a heel, and he's joined the Hurt Business. I'm fine with it. But like I said, I would rather have Apollo go over to them first. Again, just my opinion. But still cool to see Cedric go over there. So what are your thoughts on Cedric Alexander turning heel and joining the Hurt Business? Do you think it should have been Apollo Crews, though, first? Let me know in the comment section below. Slap a like on the video, subscribe or comment on my channel, and follow me on Twitter at DemandAirboy93. Until then, guys, please always stay tuned for more WWE Turn Alert.